Welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Danny and Mike, where little Steven pops in, the fellas discuss street barter, and dildo dents, all with special guest Ian Fidance. Now play the music, Dancy. There's a great Billy Joel song that he records called "This Is the Time."
Oh God!
On
this is the time to remember, but it will not last forever.
Oh,
See, you know what? Here's the thing: I fucking hate Billy Joel, but I can sing you every one of his goddamn songs.
There's seagull effects and like wave crashing effects in the back of that.
I know.
The Bridge is a fucked up album, man. I listen to that shit a lot.
A buddy of mine, his dad, Richie Cannata, played sax for Billy Joel.
Wait a second. You know Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know Aaron?
I know Aaron.
Aaron's the best.
He's a real good buddy of mine.
Oh, no way.
He
Jeremy,
had some
do you know
very
Aaron?
serious late night hangs on the Lower East Side.
Oh.
Probably like 2005 to like 2008, 2009. Like we partied very hard. And had a lot of fun. Aaron's the man.
Aaron's great.
And his dad's fucking super cool too, man.
So nice. We went to his house, hung out, Long Island, having a great time, and I had to leave to go do like a fucking bar show. He's like, "You getting out of here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He knows I'm a comic. He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I gotta leave." He goes, "Hey man, I know how it is. I missed my brother's third wedding because I had to go on tour with Billy Joel." Like I didn't know it was Billy Joel, and I would be like, "Yeah, I gotta leave. I gotta go a bar show hosted by Lucas Kaiser."
Oh my God! That's too funny.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm gonna have to hashtag this podcast episode.
Dude,
and he's gonna freak out.
Is he the Bruce Springsteen of Long Island?
For sure.
Yes.
Or is Bruce Springsteen the Billy Joel of New Jersey?
No.
Ooh. Who's the Bon Jovi of Long Island?
Absolutely not. Who's the Bon Jovi of Long Island?
D. Snyder.
Is he from Long Island?
Eddie.
I think he's from Queens. Is he?
Yeah.
I saw him in Lowe's a couple months ago.
I saw Lil Stevie today from Bruce Springsteen's band.
Oh, yeah?
Little Stevie?
Yeah, he was licking an ice cream cone outside Dunkin' Donuts. I said, "Stevie, I love you," and he ignored me.
Are you sure it was him?
Yes, this is little Steven, and I would like to tell
from
you
The Sopranos.
I did actually hear you say that, and I was dick deep in my ice cream. So,
Well, you can't say hi to the fans, Steven?
well, the thing is that if I'm eating an ice cream, man, I gotta get it all over my face, and this ice cream was produced by Phil Spector, and it was written by.
He's the
just so I could tell you the whole backstory.
He's the blue collar. He's like the rock and roll Phil Shapp.
Yes, it's so funny, dude. I listen to Little Steven's Underground Garage,
Little Steven's Underground Garage.
I love to make
so fucked up listening to that.
I love to make. I like it, and I like that he gives me all this information. And then when I turn it off, I'm always like, "What a fucking herb!" Like,
I know.
Oh, it's produced by this guy. He's the telltale sign that this is a Phil Spector record.
The Wall of Sound.
Is the Wall of Sound. That's
Wall of
right.
Sound.
Yeah.
And also
He doesn't have this bad of a
dead
list.
bodies.
In my mind, he does.
But he does. In my mind, he has this list, and he's a hell of a guitar player.
Well, before
I'm a hell of a guitar player.
Yeah.
My bad.
Third person.
before we get too far into the wall sound, let's start the show. Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
Hey,
Wearing
this
the
is Little
devil's hat
Steven
today.
today.
Yeah, and to his right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
I'll just be me.
My name is Jeremy, and our guest for the entire hour, Mr. Ian Fidance.
Hello.
How are
Hi.
you? Comedian
Thank
extraordinaire.
you so much for having me. Yeah.
Wearing a hat with your name on the top.
That's right. Yep.
Just in case we forget.
Yeah. I want little Stevie to know who I am.
It's a sweet hat, too.
Oh, I tell you, I don't know who you are. I'm going to remember you with that mustache and the hat you got on. Let me know when your record comes out on, Bar None Records, which is a great record label out of Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, wow. That's so great. What year did they start?
Oh, it was 1987. It was them in an apartment in Brooklyn, and they moved to Hoboken because there was, gentrifying and all this stuff.
more room.
And then you ever heard of a band called Sonic Youth?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're connected.
Oh, I love Sonic Youth.
Yes, it's
Kim
great.
Gordon's great.
She's all right. Hey, little Steven, can you get the fuck out of our podcast now? I'm sorry, man. Could you please just thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, well, he's gone now.
All right. See, he's trying to get back in.
Little Steven,
Little Steven.
get the fuck out of here, man.
Sorry. He just died.
Well, that's now we've got the character bit out of the way of the podcast. We can get back to the real meat and potatoes. No, he's a character himself.
He is a character. Yeah, get that character the hell out of here.
So how are you, sir? You were actually part of one of our Danny and Mike live shows.
Dude, so fun.
That was several months ago.
The best.
Back at the
with
Union
old
Hall.
Jimmy Twos.
We're glad. Yeah, old Jimmy too.
Was that on tape? Did you guys film that?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Well, you can if you become a Patreon
I think
member.
the file got corrupted. I think the file was corrupted unless you give us $5.
Oh,
No,
interesting.
see, what happens is that we use those podcasts in the live form as a form of
that's
smart. Bait.
getting
That's dope.
donations.
No, we
from-
use it as a form of bait for the feds, and then they tune in. It turns out that Danny's dad is an FCC compliance officer.
no.
Yeah,
not
it's
true.
We got busted because
Wow.
Danny has been using his sister's Netflix account.
Damn.
Don't
No,
bring
you
that
related
up
to the
again.
fuzz.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, it stopped working. I can't. It doesn't work anymore.
Stop working.
She cut me off. My sister cut me off.
another password, man.
Yeah, I need a new password.
If anybody wants to let me use their Netflix password, just send us an email at info@dannyandmike.com.
I think for the $5 Patreon level, you get to
get to
pass
use the password?
We're gonna add one for
$6.
$6.
A level,
Yeah.
a new tier, a new tier of rewards.
That way you can get all
You
the
share.
fun stuff that I'm watching. You know what I mean? Like you can just
share
like
your password.
Look at the
I
weird
will-
documentaries
yeah,
you're taking in.
I didn't,
Yeah.
Tamborelli's weird, man.
Yeah. I kind of want to unsubscribe.
Yeah, I watched this one weird movie, and it
weird-
recommended me this other terrible movie with Jared Leto.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Which
poor
terrible
Leto.
Jared Leto movie?
it's
I don't know. Well, you said that and it reminded me. He produced a cult documentary about one of the cults out in California where it's called Good God or Holy Hell.
Holy hell.
He produced.
No
that
way.
documentary.
That was interesting as hell.
Yeah. But then the reason I said that about Netflix is there's another one on called Wild Wild Country,
Yes.
which is about a cult too.
I've
and
seen
it's
it all.
incredible.
Are you into
So
cult-
good.
You're into cults.
Trying to start one of my own.
Yeah.
That's why I got the hat. I'm not going to wear the hats.
You
I was
and
gonna
Andrew
say, they
Keegan.
made all of this. You're leaving a lot of electronic footprints for the cult, the counter cult task force to track you
I
down.
know I'm in trouble. It fell off before it started. Yeah, I saw Wild Wild Country. I loved it, man.
Super
interesting.
Super creepy. If you're a
Yeah.
fan of cults.
I'm Team Bhagwan.
That's the yeah.
Yeah. Love the Rajneesh.
I don't. I think we could do a whole episode about it, but it's one of those things that you watch it 6 episodes through, and there's so much footage from the era,
Mhm.
and so much like actual shit that went down. It's like watching the Jamestown documentary or something.
Yeah.
Where it's insane. It's insane to see what you can pull over people, like get people
Yeah.
to do in the name of a god,
Right.
or whatever.
Or what Mick Jagger made the Hells Angels do at Altamont.
He was responsible. Wow. Hard stance.
And I totally agree.
Yeah. Wow. I think we have Mick on the line. Mick, your thoughts?
Oh, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, it's little Stevie again. Sorry.
He's trying to get
Now,
back
what are
in.
you talking about? That's terrible. I can't do it. No.
Hello, it's Mick Jagger.
It's Mick Jagger. You know, I sang on that Carly Simon album.
Yeah.
You're so vain. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Carly, is that you?
I have stage fright. I don't go on stage anymore.
The song was about me.
Is that true? She has stage fright. She won't go on stage anymore.
She has terrible stage fright.
Oh, wow.
She has, and I also didn't realize that Simon of Carly Simon is Simon of Simon and Schuster.
Not Simon and Simon and Garfunkel.
Not
I would
Simon
say
and
that would be
Simon
like.
and Garfunkel.
I would say that would be like a
No.
musical family.
Paul Simon and Carly Simon were not brothers. It's
We're not brothers. Carl Simon.
Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan,
Sagan.
on the other hand,
Is Carly Simon's brother.
everybody grew up in Bayside somehow.
And then they had that kid, that offspring, that was iCarly.
Go out and play. Ian is showing me his feet right now.
Sorry, I took off my shoes. I'll put them back
That's
on.
totally cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We hear
Let
at
me
Seltzer
take
King.
Subconscious
Let
that
me
I was
take a
just like,
picture.
oh,
We hear at
speaking of
Seltzer
feet.
King.
I'll
We hear at Seltzer
I'll
King
send it to
Studios.
Dan
Thank you.
Schneider.
Yeah. Can you
Very
send this to Dan
comfortable.
Schneider? I'll shave the hair on my feet so they look younger. Can we do that?
We don't want him to think. We don't want him to think this is a screenshot
Yeah.
from what
iCarly.
is it?
These
No,
are tattoos.
Fellowship
They're
of the Ring.
crayons.
They're crayons.
Yeah.
I used a Crayola marker.
Yeah.
That's how I got it so bright.
wasn't supposed to. I'm in trouble.
What is wrong with you two?
A lot.
Look at my feet.
But first, put him in some squishy
It's a
Jell-O.
bit. It's a bit.
What
First,
two of it?
first put him in that cheese, you know? Those cheese and feet are my two favorite jokes.
Melt the brie.
Jeremy, I talked to you about making queso a couple times this year, and I've gone through it.
that's a great transition. And yes,
you
big-
rode that segue right
big
to that
fan.
one.
big fan of queso, and there was big uproar that what's the taco place, the chain that McDonald's
Taco
used to own?
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah, big news that Chipotle started selling queso and nobody liked it.
Ooh,
Big news.
ouch.
Dude, I like queso from Chipotle.
Really?
Have you had it, really?
I haven't had
I
it
think
yet.
I have.
I've never-
Actually,
I've
no.
never
There's
been
this
there.
place called El Diablo Burrito in Wilmington, Delaware. That's the shit. They have
Oh.
good queso.
So
Do they have a kiosk right next to the hat making place?
Yes, they're one and the same. I did all the construction at El Diablo Burrito.
That's
in
why.
Delaware.
That's
Yep,
why.
That's why I had to give it a shout.
is that true?
And they wouldn't name a fucking burrito after me.
Wow.
I did steal money, but I ended up making amends.
But how much? But how much did you actually steal?
The baño is probably the
Well, is it-
Ianyo.
yeah. There's
Over
a
under
picture of my
10%.
face on the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, you know, or on the door. On the door.
yeah. Aim
Smiling.
here.
Yeah.
Queso, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a good queso dip.
Can't get enough.
Just can't get enough.
Can't wait to make it again. Got some raclette at home and some aged Gruyere that I can't
Ooh.
wait to chop
Talk
up.
slower.
Gruyere, huh?
Yeah.
Cheese talk. This is a
Yeah,
new
even melt
podcast
it.
venture.
If you want to talk about cheese and Ian and blast
feet,
and blast from the
please.
past and blast from the past because Ian did our live show. Ian really reminds me of Weird Al Yankovic, who I went to see the other night
Oh,
at,
yeah.
Wow,
at the
is that
Apollo.
That's a high
is
compliment.
that a high praise, or is
Yeah.
he saying you look funny?
I think both, which is very truthful. You know, let's be honest. There's no getting around it.
It's high praise. He's willing to go to the gross out, the depths of the gross out for the joke.
Yes. It's
You
all
have
about
to
the
be
joke.
able
You
to.
got to. The joke comes first.
He commits to the bit.
Yes. Favorite Weird Al song.
I was looking forward to One More Minute, which is an original. This was a tour that was promised to play all originals, but he played two different originals from Weird Al Yankovic in 3D. He played Mr. Popeil,
I
which
love
is
that song.
which is a B-52's tribute, and he played Nature Trail to Hell, which really
Nature Trail to
really
Hell's
tore
also
it up.
good.
Really tore it up for me.
He's wildly intelligent
Yes.
and such a cool dude.
Have you guys worked together?
No, I'd love to work with him. My God.
I think you
We
could
paid
get a-
$30 to get a picture taken with him at a convention. It was like one of the
We
things. It
talked
was like,
them-
get a picture with Weird Al.
We
like,
talked them up from 25.
Yeah.
We talked them up
You
from
know what?
25.
Let me put in an
Yeah.
extra $5.
Look, listen,
So we
it's
wanna
just going to
make
be
it
a group
memorable.
picture, so I'll give you an extra $5.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the full 50. It'll just
Yeah.
be 30. And
Can you
just be
show
a
your
quick
feet?
pic.
It's a $5 feet fee.
$5 feet. We want to add our feet to this photo.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that's
he was
great, man.
Yeah, he was very nice. He, probably we've already touched on all my youth touchstones of Billy Joel and Weird Al Yankovic. These are all the
Oh,
records.
Gonna Buy Me a Condo might be my favorite.
Original?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't go near that one, which I like. That he
You
didn't.
like that he didn't?
Yeah, I like that he didn't.
You don't like that song?
I
Got the
just-
wall-to-wall carpeting?
It's
Come on,
perfect.
man.
It's
got
perfect.
a wallet full of credit cards?
It's perfect, and I can look back now and appreciate some of the parodies, but at
Right.
the time I was like, what the fuck? Because I wasn't listening to The Police, the Kinks, the this, the
Dire
that, at the same
Straits and
time. Dire
everything.
Straits,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
At the same time as I was only listening to this Weird Al record. I just
Right.
my first record was like Dare to Be Stupid, so I didn't.
That, like
Well, that
first
has a
ever?
Madonna, like a
First vinyl
surgeon.
record.
That has like a surgeon on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
great,
is-
great record. Absolutely
Like a
great record.
surgeon.
There's my first
Yeah.
record hanging up in the
Cutting for the
Seltzer
very
King.
Oh,
first time?
Joe Jackson's Games.
No.
What is it?
Herbie Hancock, Future Shock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that
that's
was
a
also
classic.
your first concert.
That was Stone Temple Pilots and Butthole Servers and
Mine was
Flaming Lips.
Metallica.
We've
Oh,
talked
no
about that
way. I
before.
have a Flaming Lips hoodie.
Oh shit. That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's it.
For the listener, we're gonna include
good
a
with that
picture.
hat.
of
We'll
the,
take a picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. $5 on Patreon, you can have it.
$15 on Patreon. You can have Ian.
Yes.
We'll
15.
send them to you.
I'll give you
man.
20 to take me. Take me.
We invented
Is there an open mic in your town? He'll come.
we invented a
That's
$1 billion
the stage.
idea that we haven't really expanded on, but it's AirDNM. It's like a hosting service, kind of like Airbnb. But if you contribute to our Patreon, you get to stay over at Jeremy's house here at
No way.
Seltzer King Studios, and like the level of your
Oh.
contribution is like determines how many
How many
Determines
nights you
how
stay.
reinforced the lock on this room is.
well no how many benefits you get basically.
You don't see
'cause-
any windows in here, do you? We
Yeah,
plugged them up.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
stuck in
yeah.
here, man.
Yeah, Dan
And-
said
and
you have
those
to bring.
bars, yeah.
Dan said you have to bring your own sheets, but I'm sure there's like other levels of accommodation we can.
Oh my! Has anyone bought into it?
No, we
No,
haven't.
it's not.
we haven't launched.
But-
we haven't done a launch
my
yet
good
of
friend-
Air
my-
DNM.
My good friend has a band, and like they have something like that where it's like, hey, for $1,500, we'll sleep on your on the floor of your house, and we'll do a
We'll
concert.
we'll play a live
I'm
show
like,
at your
guys,
parents' house.
guys,
That's smart.
like, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's good to have like something weird up
Some
there
goals.
that some like random like wealthy
Right.
person might purchase.
But don't price
But,
yourself
like
out
it
of the
feels,
market.
it just feels weird.
Yeah.
It's a very whorish thing.
We
to
will
do.
sell out for this specific amount.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with that, but I need if I'm going to whore myself out for money like that, you know, I'd do it in other ways. Like,
Well, it's not really whoring themselves out unless they were like,
Well-
we'll wear your work logo
Yeah.
when we shoot a music
Yeah,
video.
You would play a house party for a 30 rack. Come on.
I probably have.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
My old school jounce days in North Philly when we used to play Temple House parties. That's what we got paid in lots of
dude.
alcohol.
My friends are comics. They went to Temple and they had a house called Saget House.
Nice.
Bob
'Cause
Saget.
Bob Saget
In
went to
memory
Temple.
of
Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Saget.
Ooh.
The Saget House.
The Saget
must
House.
have been the most
You didn't
fun
hear what they
house.
called the Cosby House. Woof. That was called Fun Playground
Village.
House.
That was called.
Jeez. Jeez.
I'm just trying to think of any children's park. name.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Children's Park.
No. I did a commercial with Bill Cosby.
No way.
Yeah, I did a Jello pudding commercial with Bill Cosby.
How old were you?
I don't know. This was right in my. You should be able to find this one, Jeremy. I don't know why you didn't. I was right in my wheelhouse, so I want to say like.
Because we can't find it on the YouTube.
I want to say I was between.
I did a commercial with this guy with red hair.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Little
Red hair.
little Steven needs to be kicked right back out of the studio.
Bring little Stevie and get Danny out of here.
I think I was like 8.
All right, I'm leaving. I'll get little
I
Steven.
think it was like 9 and a half, like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was a little young. It was, you
Was
know,
he a
it's-
nice dude?
no,
Wow.
but I didn't give him a chance.
Kid, you put the Jello on the Jello pudding and you go, nah.
That's a little better. That's a little better.
I got excited.
Whoa.
I ate
Finish
too
that
much.
thought.
I ate too much Jello, and
did you have a bucket to
pudding
get
pop
rid of
and I
it, or
got-
did
and I
you
just-
just have
I
to
got
keep eating
sick.
it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So maybe that's why you didn't find it, Jeremy.
I did
maybe
it.
Maybe I got cut out of the commercial. I'm pretty sure I filmed my stuff, though. I'm pretty sure I filmed my scenes before I got sick.
You
I
get that paycheck.
I
Take
did
the
a
money.
I'm
Tyson,
gonna check- I'm gonna
Tyson's
check my
chicken nuggets
W2s.
commercial, and the same thing happened. I just kept eating chicken nuggets. They left like a spit bucket. And I was
Too
like,
close.
good, man.
Yeah.
I don't-
It was like did like 25 takes.
Takes
He's like, don't eat any more of them. I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm gonna puke. My mom was like, what the fuck are you kids doing? My son.
She's a nutritionist.
She's I did
That's
like.
so
I think that
funny.
was part of it because like my mom is a nutritionist.
He's like,
and she wouldn't
relax,
let me
man.
have
Relax, man. My
any of
mom's a
that shit.
nutritionist. I got
She
it.
wouldn't
I
let me
know what
have-
I'm doing. My
Yeah,
mom's a
well, she just wouldn't let
nutritionist.
me have like chicken nuggets or like stuff like that.
Right,
so when I
right.
had the opportunity to eat it,
Let me
You were
see.
I was
just
like
full
going
force.
full,
Yeah.
full force.
Oh, is this a commercial?
Yeah, well, I just did a little first fact check of the episode to see if there's a very young Michael Morone.
How
in
did you
it.
find that? How have
No.
we not
I don't
been
think it
able to
is. I
find
don't
No,
think
it's
it
not.
is. I don't
No,
think it is.
this is from '82, so I would have been like 5 years old. I think the
Ouch.
commercial
Well,
we're
the
talking
kid
about.
does kind of look like you. There was
Yeah,
a moment
little
in the mid to late '80s where every kid was like a redhead.
Look like
Right,
me.
right.
What do you mean? Oh, they molted because of. Okay, so Mount St. Helens erupted, and there was this gas cloud that came from the
No.
Pacific Northwest.
What?
It went over Alaska,
Uh-huh.
the Yukon, Canada first, then Alaska, then over Kamchatka, down Japan, the Sea of Kuril, and then Southeast Asia.
Yes.
And this made like an unnatural amount of redheads on the West Coast,
Whoa.
in the West Coast, and then all these places, and all these people turned redheaded. And then once the sulfur left the atmosphere, they went back to whatever their boring lives were.
Wow.
What-
When's that documentary going to come out?
yeah, I think you just started a cult.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, hey
Cult of the
guys,
red
I just
hair.
realized gingers are okay. They,
Yeah,
they don't.
yeah, yeah.
They don't.
Cult.
They don't have to die.
The ginger cult.
Hey guys,
cult
you know
back
what? We should all just get along.
Was that so frustrating growing up with everyone just being like gingers?
No,
gingers."
because
Not only-
we missed being called gingers. Gingers became a thing
in like late 90s,
late.
right?
Yeah,
Much
after
later.
look, if you're in
Right.
high school getting called a ginger, you're a fucking nerd.
Ah.
Okay, I wasn't getting called
Yeah,
a ginger.
yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't let anyone call me a
Yeah,
ginger.
that's right. I don't think that came out.
It was
No,
like
that was an
it
insult
was a
that was
South
imported
Parky
later.
thing
That's
that popped
right.
in, even though it was a term.
It's an English term.
Is it?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, it's been an English term for a while.
Interesting.
but yeah, it only got big. It was Carrot Top, and my direct right back response was Carrot Tops are green, you fucking idiot. Because it's
Wait,
true,
what did
they
you say?
are.
Carrot Top?
Carrot Tops are green.
He learned to curse early on the schoolyard.
Oh, of course I
shit.
did.
Carrot Tops are green, you fucking retard. Oh my
I
god.
didn't have a speech impediment.
That's my go-to kid voice.
No,
Speech impediment.
he grew up with little Steven's kid. That was, he taught him how to curse. He taught him how to curse. So he says he
Yeah.
has,
That's right.
he has
That's
all-
right.
in the
I did.
garage.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. We did live a couple blocks down from each other.
So
you know?
yeah, he
With
says all
me
his
and
curse
Jimmy
words.
Iovine,
He says all his curse words in a with a speech impediment. Jeremy, you grew up with a speech impediment.
No, my dad did though. Well, my dad stuttered. He was a
Oh,
stutterer who
into
got
his
over the
adult life?
stuttering.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
he was an adult stutterer who got rid of it in his mid 30s.
Whoa.
Hypnosis
Into
or
there. I
how?
don't know. Just drinking a lot.
Slowed it
Just
down.
drowned
That's
it.
funny. Most people slur when they drink.
Oh, yeah.
His went away.
Oh man, this guy made a hard turn. I was walking down Manhattan Avenue the other day. I live in a Polish neighborhood, so there's some drinking.
Greenpoint.
And you know it well.
Yeah.
So this guy made a hard turn. Like he had just walked right past the precinct. He got off of Meserole, made a turn onto Manhattan, and I was waiting for the light to change. And this woman and I were both looking at him, and he was listing, as you will. And I said to her, "How is he staying upright?" And she goes, "Practice." And she keeps walking.
Also,
He was
stop
right.
talking to me.
Exactly.
No, he didn't make it very far past the intersection.
Before
he like
fell?
he went past the ATM and then spun around, backed against the wall and sank down.
Nice.
And like guarded the
Down
bottle,
in style.
guarded a bottle of alcohol with, and then had another like bag in his other hand.
Good for him. Living the best
There's
life.
no blood.
Yeah.
Living your best
yeah,
life.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Avoiding overt tragedy in front of me is what you're saying.
Mm.
Is the
Well,
best
you were
possible.
running into the homeless Nick Nolte today on your way over here.
Oh, yeah.
How did that go?
Nick Nolte's
He's got
homeless?
nicknames for all of the homeless dudes.
Oh yeah, yo, I have a
Pueblo,
homeless
Charlotte.
story from today.
Yeah,
I'll tell
you have a
in
good
minute.
nice.
you have a good neighborhood though. I've dropped you off
Yeah.
near your residence.
That's right.
Yeah, I can never forget about that live show we did because I'm talking to Ian and I slowly ram somebody's van.
That's great.
Did
Right?
you ran
He
into
remembers.
someone?
Oh,
Oh, he remembers now. I was like, this guy must be so scared to be in the
Oh,
van
it's
with
so
me. I just met him.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
like,
I'll totally drive you home. No
yeah.
problem.
I
Have
give
you
him a
been
ride
drinking?
in the Prius.
Yeah.
I give him a ride in the
Yeah.
Prius, and then I like
You
do
know,
a
I
hit
got
and run
into
on like.
soccer in a.
Yeah, we were talking about sports or some shit, and I just
Yo,
kept
you were
laughing.
talking about a specific sport, and it
Yeah.
was soccer.
Yes, yes.
But he did a very good.
Yes.
He did
Oh,
a
it was
good me.
great. I'm like, oh shit, is this bad? Nothing. It was
Lucky
fine.
it was a messed up like band van. It was not a.
Yeah,
it was
didn't
no
matter.
visible
It didn't
damage.
matter. Dude, today I was in Union Square and there's this book called Please Kill Me.
It's one of my favorites.
Me
in the
too,
whole
dude.
world.
Oral
It's-
History of
yeah,
Punk
it's
in New York
incredible.
City.
Grill Marcus.
So good. Legs McNeil.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I had it years ago. I lended it
I
to
have
a
it on
friend.
hard copy.
I never got it back, right? So I've been wanting to get it, and I've been talking about it and thinking about it. I'm walking through Union Square today. I see a homeless guy. He's got that book. I go up. I go, hey, my man, that's a great book. It's my favorite book. And he goes, it's good. I go, yeah, I gave it to a friend, and I
Never got it
got to go
back.
find it. I never got it back. I'm going to go buy it in a couple days.
Ian, I'm your friend. It's me.
He goes, take it. And I go, what? And he goes, take it. I want you to have it. And I go, oh my God, thank you. And I gave him my pack of cigarettes and we did a trade.
Nice.
And I went along my merry way.
That's a
That's
great.
good,
Isn't that
That's
pretty
some
cool?
street
Yeah.
bartering.
It's a
I
great
mean,
story.
Yeah.
He
And
gave
and
you,
it's a good deal
that
for
is so
everybody.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
he gave you nostalgia, and you gave him cancer. That's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
circle of life.
Yep.
Was it a full pack of cigarettes?
Full pack of
Close enough.
cigarettes.
Oh wow.
Full pack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
paid $14 for it. Basically, is what you're saying.
Fuck you, Jeremy. It was a nice experience.
You know what?
And
Don't spoil it for me.
I received
I just-
pleasure and I gave him cancer.
You know what? I just looked it up on Amazon. You could have got it used for $9.99. You just you
$8.
fucked yourself
They're
out of
destroying.
$4.50.
Guys, let's go find that guy.
St. Mark's bookshop is gone now. St. Mark's bookshop has been closed.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a show on St. Mark's last night and the night before, it was some night this week. And that was my favorite little shop. Now it's a coffee bean. Kim's Videos. I used to
Oh,
go
yeah.
hang out at Kim's
How
Videos
about
all the
is,
time.
is Continental still there?
It's closing.
Get
right?
out of here.
Is it
Silver
Continental
Spurs,
closing?
now
Sunshine-
a Starbucks.
Sunshine Mart upstairs, the Japanese place upstairs from
Yep.
from some
For the
from St.
listener,
Mark's.
we are way down a Lower East Side, East Village rabbit hole right now.
Yes.
But
I love it.
that befits how everybody here is wearing black t-shirts except for me. I'm wearing the training navy blue.
You got a black t-shirt on
No, it's
underneath.
it's navy blue.
In this
Oh, is
light.
it?
In this light.
in
it
this
is.
light.
It's very
yes.
dim.
No, it's not a black
Do you like
t-shirt.
this light? Because
I
we
like
can
it.
change it if
No,
if
it's
you-
a good light.
Jeremy, change your light.
Jeremy, change that light.
Change your light.
Jeremy, light change.
Thank you.
What?
We just proceeded to magenta it
Dude,
up a little.
this is the coolest place, man.
Oh, come on now.
Really,
Welcome
really
to Seltzer
cool.
King
Yeah,
Studios.
this
This
is
is
Seltzer
what
King
Damn.
Studio,
this is what
man.
your donations are bringing us towards. Is what's it called? Nirvana.
Look,
We're gonna
guys,
get a fan in here next.
listen, listeners. If you are not a Patreon member, but you want to support us or support the fact that guests come in here and think that we're baller,
Mhm.
please donate.
Yes.
There you go.
Just a little bit. Just go to patreon.com// Danny and Mike.
with.
the
The
end
end
spelled
spelled
out.
There you go.
There's a kiosk at the Which Mall
Concord Mall.
in Wilmington, Delaware, where you can get whatever
I bought
you
so many
want.
sweet kicks from there. There's a skate shop
No way.
in that.
What is it?
Yeah,
Tax?
mall.
It's no sales tax, right?
There's no sales
There
tax.
was. Now there's no shops in the mall. They're all closing down.
Really?
Dude, when I play other towns, I always go
East-
to malls.
East
I love
Bay.
seeing them.
East Bay's killed the whole
Yeah, East Bay, man.
East Bay's
all
killed
those
the entire
baseball materials.
skate shop business. What a boring catalog! Oh my god,
Yep.
you're fucking killing me with
Yep.
your competitive cheerleading shoes that with every single possible panel you could put.
East Bay,
Customized East Bay.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
remember that? You
Yeah,
used
oh,
to
yeah,
get that.
yeah,
yeah.
You order one thing one time, you get those catalogs for the
For
rest,
the rest
of your life.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave us alone. Sorry,
Yep.
I've been going back to the East Bay well quite often. I'm anti-Wisconsin right now.
Can I tell
Really.
you what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that episode of Pete and Pete where the guy The barber, you get him talking about shoes.
Oh yeah,
Right?
We
And then he just
quality
won't
footwear.
stop.
Yeah.
That is your barber. Yours is East Bay.
East Bay. That's an episode that Jeremy's never seen. So
Really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
that
know
was
what
my
to talk
favorite one.
about.
That's a good one.
It's the last one.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Wait, it's the last episode of the series?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that episode.
No, you didn't.
No,
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
He did
100%.
see it. He did
Jeremy,
see it.
change the lights.
Push the button.
He saw
the button.
We had to watch it together because that was a good stew episode, and we wanted to show.
Some Damian Young action.
Yeah, exactly.
You
When he was a guest on this show.
Donate to Patreon to hear it.
No, donate to Patreon to see it.
Whoa.
There you go.
There it is. I got to get a Patreon.
Jeremy's.
Oh, dude, you
just
clean
give
up.
them out.
Yeah,
Clean
they
up.
hand them
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Well, I just started a podcast. I don't know. Did you guys start the Patreon when you started your podcast?
No, we did the podcast way first.
Gotcha.
Spent thousands and thousands
actually-
of dollars
we actually
of our
started-
own money.
No, we started the podcast. We started the podcast as Pete and Pete ended in 1996.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We
You guys are the
recorded.
Mark Maron of podcasts.
But it was on pirate radio, and we didn't record it.
We recorded one a year.
One a year.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what
we
makes
have-
you guys unique.
We're gonna
That's what
unearth.
makes you special.
We're gonna unearth those 22 hidden episodes soon, won't we, Dan? 22 hidden episodes.
Yo, we
That was
should
quick math.
We should definitely do that and just think about where we were at that stage in our lives.
Yeah, and
just
then
do
we're gonna
like
recreate.
15-minute minis.
We'll do
where we
lives.
just do that.
Yeah.
Jeremy, write that down.
Don't not write
Jeremy,
it down.
please. Thank you.
Jeremy, please. Thank you.
I'm changing the color. I don't give a fuck.
Jeremy, change your color.
Jeremy's like, get the fuck out of my house.
You were such a good sport, but of course I didn't have to move the car much after just reversing away from the van.
Right.
Putting the dent. But I'm reminded of you every time I look at my car because I see that dent.
'Cause you see the
right past the right past
Yep,
the right
there it
right
is, the old
fender,
Ian
on the right
dent.
fender.
Yep.
Yeah, I call it the Fidance actually.
The Fidance. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it. That's great.
It happened to me on Montrose. It all happened
Yeah.
on Montrose.
The Fidance
Oh,
section
that's
of my
so
car.
funny.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm heading down to the Fidance section over there.
So, you know,
Little
I have
Steven
a-
came back because he wants to be a part of the cool, hip new neighborhood.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome back,
This-
Stevie.
This apartment started at $3,100 in Fidance.
Yeah.
They're really
Fidance, you're in trouble.
yeah.
Very
they've been-
famous neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
You know this guy Jackie Gleason.
Jared Kush.
Jackie Gleason
Jared
is from
Kushner.
the Fidance neighborhood.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
it's true. It is.
Back then, it was an incinerator. The entire. neighborhood.
Did you try to plunge it out? Did you try to take the dent? Take a plunge into it, pop it out?
No, you know what you can do?
I got suckered by one of those guys. I was driving around with a dent, the
And
guy
he was
said,
like,
"Pull
"Yo,
over,
yeah,
pull
yeah,
over.
let
I
me
can
take
fix
care of it.
it.
Let
I
me take
can,
care of it."
I got one of these suction cups. I work at
What happened?
I work at Bay Ridge Honda.
What happened?
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, no,
punched
no,
me
just
in the
come
jaw
out.
just
And, like,
like
gets
money.
out.
He's like, no,
He
no,
gets
pull
out
over.
and
The
he's
light's
already
yellow.
like pulling
The
over.
light's yellow. Pull over. Just stop.
No, the thing is, like, it might not have been him, but somebody else, like maybe a couple months before that,
Made it worse.
tried to do the same thing, and I was just like, no, I don't need to. Or it's like, it's not my car. Like, I was just like
Right,
said
right.
something
I stole
like,
this. I
get the hell
stole
away
this
from
car.
me.
Don't worry. Yeah, it's stolen. Don't worry
get
about
the
it.
hell away from me. And then I was just like on the right side of the street. It was easy to pull over, and I was like, let's just see.
no.
And he ended up like not fucking my car up, but it was like a dent that he couldn't fully suck out. So now it's like kind of like
Cratered.
It's like
Right.
rippled.
Yeah.
So it's like
Multiple.
rippled, and then like he like put this white shit on, and he's like, make sure you wipe that shit off in a week, or it's gonna stick.
Guess
and
what?
I,
He didn't.
and I forgot to wipe
He
it
didn't
off. So
wipe it
now I've
off in
got
a week.
fucking this white shit on my car.
Oh, that's great.
It's like it's
That's
such like a
great.
neighborhood jalopy now. My
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
For the listener,
Altima.
look for an Altima with the white shit on it.
And he charged me like $100.
No.
You know you could drive
You
away
paid
at
him?
that. You know you could drive away at
paid
that
him?
point,
I
right?
paid him.
Oh, that's your fault, buddy.
I paid him, and I
don't
want to
have. I don't want to have one of these
Well,
stories.
no. Here's
that's
the
why.
thing. What am I
Yeah,
supposed to do? I'm like, it's not that great. He wanted to charge. Okay, he wanted to charge me like $160, and I was like, no, man.
Walk the fuck
I was
away.
like, he's like, oh, this will cost you a couple $100, blah blah blah. I said, just give me $100 and we'll call it even.
Oh,
and I
of
was
course.
like,
Of course.
I saw a very
Of
quick
course.
in
and I
video
just
on the
didn't want to
internet.
deal with it anymore. You got to just you pay and you go away,
Are you
and that
talking
was
about the one
money
with
I was
the
going to
dildo?
buy for weed.
Yes, the dildo.
The black dildo, yes,
Yeah, you
on the
saw
hood
that.
of the car.
Yes,
Yes,
you
I've
saw
seen
that.
it.
Pulls
Yep.
the dent. Boom.
The suction dildo.
Pops it.
She puts a huge dildo on the hood, pops it
pops
out
the
with the
dent
dildo.
and walks away.
Never trust them if they don't have a dildo.
It's like 10 seconds.
Yep.
It's like 10.
It's
The
so
whole
good.
fucking video is.
I got hosed. I don't normally get hosed, but I got hosed that day, and
Should've had the
I'm just letting you guys
You
know.
should have a dildo in your car.
You know what? I'm,
basically.
I'm going to go to the
should
sex
drive
store.
with a
Keep it
dildo.
right by the.
I'm gonna buy the biggest-
Where are
parking brake.
mechanics
I'm
out
gonna
there?
buy the
Right by
biggest
the-
suction cup dildo there is,
Yeah.
and keep it in my car, and I'm gonna drive around and see if other people.
body shop.
I see other people. I see
S&M
other-
Auto.
And then
like,
motto.
oh, pull over. I can fix that.
You're just waving
Get
a dildo
out.
around.
Yeah. Hey, pull over.
Wait.
Pull
I
over.
can fix that.
Pull over.
Wait. I can see how you're
I'm
not
trying
gonna
to
make,
fix your hood.
You're not going to
Clitoral?
get any. You're not going to make any business. That
I think-
noticed that.
Yes,
I think
thank
that
you.
kid
That-
who
that
used
was-
to be
that
on
was-
TV just flashed a humongous dildo at me.
Good,
Why
he's
is-
doing well.
Why is he
I'm glad he's
soliciting?
doing. I'm glad he's doing
Why is he
well.
soliciting business on the FDR?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
safe place to.
Damn, Dan Schneider really fucked him up.
Man, we'll work for cheese.
yeah.
Will work for Jesus.
What other business
Just
can
show
just
me your feet.
solicit
We'll work
like
for
somebody
queso?
on
Is
the
that
side
better?
of the street like that? on
We
the
know
side
what
of
those
the-
motherfuckers do. They
Shoe
start,
shine.
they start
Oranges.
doing the job before you agree to it, so that
And
then
that's
they can
exactly
be like, hey,
what.
pay
And
me.
that's
Yep.
exactly what
It's a
happened.
hustle.
Oh yeah, it's a super
It's
hustle.
smart.
And look, the dent was worse.
Yeah.
You know, so it
So
all
then
things
his buddy gets you down the
considered-
street.
Yeah. Oh man, I can fix that ripple out of here.
Yeah. Oh, that asshole.
He
down
took a
there, I
fucking
got it.
blowtorch out and was like, "I'll fix the ripple." I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the ripple as it is. Please don't blowtorch my
Jesus
car."
I have
Christ.
stuff to remove that white shit. It's just going to cost you another $100.
Oh my god.
Oh, the old white shit scam.
The old white shit
1,000
scam.
times.
All
Oh,
up
it's just epoxy. It'll come off.
and, up and down the up and down the
asshole.
avenue. You
What
know,
an asshole.
Jeremy, I was thinking that we've each shared road rage stories, Danny and I, but I was wondering if you had any road rage stories.
Oh, I'm sure he does. He's a
Well,
you
no, I
never
did.
seen him
Jeremy's done some long-
drive in Los Angeles.
Oh, boy.
Why do I drive bad in Los
Did you
Angeles?
share?
Jeremy, do you have hate
Did
in
you
your
share
heart?
one?
I did.
does.
That is a very great. That's a pretty good road rage story. We were in L.A. and doing a man boob show or something, and Danny's really bad at. He's really good at when he's in the passenger
He's bad,
seat.
he's bad at telling you when to turn until the last second.
So let me tell you something about Danny. Here,
Oh no.
here is no when he's in the passenger seat navigating. You're the navigator. You're in the
Yeah.
passenger seat. He will only say things once or twice. Well, my memory's horrible. Like I
Right.
can't remember
true.
that.
Yeah.
So
And I get pissed off when people don't listen to me say it.
So I was
Yeah.
like, where do I turn? Is this where I turn? What was the name of the thing?
Uh-huh.
And it just
Oh, I
kept
hear ya.
escalating. And then I just gunned it and went over this speed bump, and everyone in the van hit their heads on the ceiling.
Every
and
single-
everybody's just like, no. And I was like, well, if he wouldn't be a dick, I wouldn't.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We all wouldn't have
He also
concussions.
he also
Yeah,
likes
right.
to speed up and then stop really short and like,
I like
make
that.
your
Jeremy.
yeah he's
Change the light.
No.
What?
his change oil light is always on.
Well, it's blue now. Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
gotta,
It happens.
you gotta get your shit together, man.
Did I ever tell this story about Keenan and I in Los Angeles? Keenan's
tell.
a good
Do tell.
Keenan Thompson is a good driver, I
Right.
would think. But I've been in the car with him a couple times where he's got some road rage, and we are driving on Sunset Boulevard,
Right.
and this guy
The
was
very
being,
famous.
this guy was being an ass, and like
You don't
Keenan
say.
was like riding up his ass, and like
Mhm.
just also being a dick,
Yeah.
and and it escalated to a point where the guy pulled
so
over.
Dick met ass.
So Dick met ass.
Ooh, I'm listening.
Yeah,
This is
So he pulls over.
Fidance content.
Yes.
Keenan pulls
Put a
over.
Fident in it.
Keenan goes to get out of his car.
And,
And the
what
guy-
do you do? Aren't you like, no, don't get out of the car?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, that's a good idea. Like, he just
Danny's like,
no, well,
Yeah, yeah,
probably.
You're gonna let the weed out.
Probably accurate.
Do
probably
not roll
also
down.
accurate. I
Do
was like,
not
come
roll
on,
down the
man,
window.
let's not
don't
do
get
this.
out. It will ruin the hot box.
He goes to get out, and the dude straight up puts his hand out
No.
with a fucking gun
Wow.
No.
and just basically brandishes it like, stop fucking around.
Right.
Keenan gets back in the car. I look at him. I'm like, let him go first.
Right.
Just let him go first.
Yeah.
And then we can continue on our way.
Let him do what he wants. He makes you guys put on a dress. Just put the dress on.
The closest
Let
I've
the
ever
Wookiee win.
been to like having a gun pointed at me was
God
being
damn.
brandished at me.
God damn.
It was fucked up.
Whoa.
And it
You
was
all
like,
high.
oh yeah, but it
Jesus.
really happened. I know it did.
Yeah,
It
right,
wasn't,
right.
It wasn't the weed. It wasn't the.
Were you on the Sunset Strip?
We were on the Sunset Strip.
Damn, dude.
That's the other thing. It was like in the middle
Broad
of
daylight.
everything. It was
Exactly.
nighttime,
Oh,
but it was
nighttime.
but it was still.
Right.
He pulled over on Sunset Boulevard.
I was going to
Insane.
say, if it was during the day, then the guy who's paid right there to like jump with the sign would have been like, whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Liberty Mutual guy.
Yeah.
Or
Just-
whoever.
Yeah.
I'm not married to one sponsor.
Okay.
Protect the brand, you know what I mean?
I like the Liberty Mutual one because it's the lady. It's there in the Statue of Liberty.
You know,
oh, dude, in Delaware,
yeah.
they have them dress up like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, man.
your
They do that
Delaware-centric
everywhere.
content is quite... Are you from Delaware?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Obviously,
Wilmington.
what the hell
Yep.
do you think?
I didn't
Yeah.
know. He doesn't have like a Newark twang, so what am I to say?
Everyone tells me I have an accent. They're like, I can
hear
tell.
it.
Where's
I can
it
hear
from?
it. I can hear
Yeah.
it.
Let me close my eyes. Say some shit.
All right. Well, I think that guy that pulled a gun was a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
No, I can't
think-
really tell.
it is. It's because it's like Delaware is like in between that Baltimore and Philadelphia slang.
Some people, they're like, are y'all want to order? You's
Order?
ready to order?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You's ready to
They're
order?
different.
I'll put your
down there,
order in.
they're
You want a
different.
burger?
They're different people.
Yeah. My mom, I go, Mom, when you get stressed out, you got to drink a water. She goes, good idea. I'll drink some water. And I go, okay, I don't know what water is, but you drink some
Delaware,
water.
Delaware is the sensitive skin on the top of the Delmarva dick.
Oh, never heard that, but I like it. Like it. Yeah,
You
give
like
me that
that?
Delmarva dick.
Delmarva.
It's a
dick.
pen-
Yeah, you
it's a
want some of this
peninsula.
Delmarva dick? Then we go to Wawa.
That's going to be your stripper name, Delmarva dick.
Capriati's Delmarva dick.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage, Delmarva dick.
Straight off of Route 1.
Yeah.
Right here from Little Sambo's here in Lewiston.
The little
Delaware.
Delaware doozy. How you doing? I just have 5 arms because I'm from Delaware City.
I would be the Brooklyn Bruiser.
Oh,
that's not bad.
How about you, Danny?
Dan would be
I'm the
Bergen Booty Call.
Jersey Gigantor.
The Jersey Gigantor.
How about the
Jersey jalopy after your fucking car?
Yeah, Jersey jalopy. I'm fine with the Jersey jalopy.
Jersey
I like that.
jalopy.
Yeah,
You
but he
know
still
that.
has some white shit on his front end.
Yeah.
From that one guy who tried to suction him too hard.
I asked him not to leave a mark.
But and finally, Jeremy.
I would have to say the Ohio. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
This
so
never
sorry.
happens. This never happens.
The Ohio. Can I borrow some money?
Yeah. The apologist. The Ohio
Yeah,
apologist.
Yeah, I don't have a place to stay, and I can stay in your place.
Only if I can take a picture of your feet.
You're the Ohio Seltzer King.
That's right.
You are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abe Froman.
Abe
Yeah.
Froman.
Abe Froman.
Seltzer
King of Ohio.
Ohio.
What were you gonna say, Jeremy? Yeah, you look like you'd have thought that.
No, I didn't. I was
Hey,
going
don't
to
hurt
say
yourself,
Abe Froman because that's the one movie I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Ferris
of times.
Bueller?
Oh, I loved it when I was a kid.
Yes.
I had that VHS for a long time, and that was kind of it. other
Isn't it
than,
good?
like, family
Isn't it
stuff.
good that John Hughes died before they could come out with something terrible about him, like he abused everybody?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I never.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. I've got a couple stories.
I've never.
Oh, do you?
personal.
Yeah.
I met him.
I
Once,
was
once or
molested
twice, and I shut up.
while I
Fidance.
watched Home Alone.
That's an issue for the deep pockets at Blockbuster Video. That's not got nothing to do with me.
It was John Hughes and my fake movie dad
So
tag teaming Mike Morona in the
Hughes is
back.
very much an Illinois guy. Liked to stay
yeah.
in Chicago, and he would audition people by videotape.
For
and
the
then-
listener, he did quotes around auditions. so-
Yes.
I kept my hands low.
He kept making blowjob motions with his face.
And this is wow. We treated Dan, the two Dans, Schneider and Tamborelli, with such kid gloves, and here we are
Besmirching the name of John Hughes.
Yeah, you are
Yeah, but there's-
besmirching the dead, who arguably made much better art product than this live guy we're talking about.
Oh my
True.
gosh! But it's
True.
a live and dead thing. Because you
Yes.
can make fun of the dead because
No,
they can't make fun of you back.
No, you cut. No,
Yeah,
you cut towards.
that's how the
no,
saying
no, no.
goes.
You
That's the
cut,
saying.
Yeah,
you
you can
cut
make fun of the
towards-
dead because they can't make fun of you back.
Right.
cut towards
No.
your buddy because
I've
you
always
can't
heard that.
apologize to yourself.
Oh, yes, that
so
too.
John Hughes auditions.
But he would come to New York and do the callbacks in person at a hotel room.
What?
And this was not something that I was used to at that point. I had only auditioned for a few features before that. And that's it. I met John Hughes in a hotel room in New York. That was nothing
Alone, or did you have people with you?
No, there were other.
No, he was home alone.
Okay, both of you get out.
Well deserved.
And change
I
the
understand.
fucking light before you leave.
You know, the
I
casting.
don't change lights no
The
more.
casting agent was.
I don't know if you know.
You've been away a long time.
Yes.
The casting agent was operating the camera. Yeah, there were other people there.
Oh, yeah. Well, John Hughes seems like a solidly righteous dude.
Yeah.
What was that for?
Not like that Dan Schneider for Home Alone 1 and 2.
Oh God, you don't even know Dan Schneider.
No, I don't.
I like how this has become.
And you never
hey,
met
hey,
John Hughes.
man,
And
I
you
never
never met
met
John
John
Hughes, but
Hughes.
you had no problem making the air quotes joke.
I mean, it could have.
sick
You could have
fuck.
You
happened.
got to go
Yeah.
for the joke.
You
And
gotta-
I-
exactly going
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to go
You
for the
gotta
joke.
go for the joke.
Yeah,
Commit
and
to
I
the bit.
recognized that your voice went up an octave when you started getting defensive, so I didn't make a joke when you went on your extended harangue.
And
Did I
then
get- did
I
my
ended up
voice
making
go
the
up?
joke, so
Go to
you
the
wouldn't get
tape.
in trouble.
Let's go to the tape.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let's run that back. Dave Chappelle, court reporter. Run that
yes,
shit back.
the stenographer.
Yeah,
That's
Dave
great.
Chappelle, court stenographer.
Oh, that was such a great sketch.
Ian,
Better
you would have
wrap
been
that
good.
gavel
You would
up
have been
too,
good
B.
on the Dave Chappelle show.
Thank you. I'd like to think so. Yeah.
Yeah, too bad Christian Finnegan got it.
That motherfucker. Sweetest guy in the world. That
He
piece of
is.
shit.
He's such a nice.
I know.
dude.
I know.
You sure you can redo your stripper name at this point from Delaware Dicks?
True.
You get a do over. I'm saying to whatever now that wherever you live now. You know.
Oh, ooh.
The Williamsburg.
The Brooklyn Beta Blocker.
Those are sunglasses.
No,
Or you hate-
beta blockers are
or you
for
hate beta
blood
males.
pressure.
Yeah. What do you?
Blood
Those are blue blockers.
Those are blue blockers.
Blue blockers.
Very close.
Yeah. The Brooklyn Selsun Blue.
Flake free since '92.
Yes, there it is. That's my finishing move. The flake.
I'm
That's where I'm going to pin you and then I just leave.
I'm the Greenpoint Garanimal.
Whoa.
Okay.
Greenpoint Granimal.
Yeah. You be the Crown Heights.
I'm the Crown Heights.
Crown Heights kooky fella.
I'm the Crown Heights token white guy in my building.
Ooh.
That's what I
Too
am.
many syllables.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Doesn't really fit on a shirt.
You're the Crown Heights colonizer.
Oh,
Next.
Yes,
that's fucked
yes.
up. I don't like
That's
that.
great.
I don't like that.
Next.
Jeremy?
Wow.
The Park,
Park
Slope
Slope
Pussy
Sloth.
Pooler.
I'm the privileged Park Sloper. Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
the Park Slope Pussy Pooler.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I do have a
really-
pussy pool in there though.
Oh shit! It's always wet.
Is
Break it out.
is it too late to rewind the last 10 minutes of the podcast?
Yeah, I think
Tape
it is.
over 'em?
Yeah.
No,
no.
it is what it is.
I know that we have little Steven trapped in the closet outside, and there's no way.
Dude,
that
little
we could-
Steven was stuck in the closet.
Say, shut up, little Steven. Throw him a couple of those cat snacks, would you? I don't know
Hey,
why. I don't know
Never
why.
heard of this really good guy? His name is Tommy Dowd. He
Yeah, I don't-
produced every great
Shut up!
record for Atlantic.
Shut up, little Steven. Shut up.
Of-
I don't know why Jeremy has cat snacks in here. There's no cats, but for some
No.
reason he has cat snacks.
Yeah.
He's like
He went from the Platters to doing Leonard Skinner to doing the Allman Brothers to doing Led Zeppelin and Cream. And he was the engineer, and he never got paid a dime over what he was supposed to get for engineering the records, but he produced.
By
Tommy
the-
Dowd. Tommy Dowd was the best. And actually, you know who did the best Tommy Dowd?
By the time this podcast
The best
comes
Tommy
out,
Dowd-
you will have
the-
celebrated Passover already.
The best.
Ian.
Listen,
Are there any
Michael,
anybody
just
you wanna
listen
invite
for
to
one
the Seder?
second, please.
This is where the
Little
podcast
Please,
comes off the
please,
rail.
please,
Dear
guys.
listener.
There's little Steven's got one more thing to say.
How'd you
okay?
get
I'm
out of
just
the
trying to bring
closet?
Also, he turned into fucking Elmer Fudd all of a sudden.
No, he has a lisp. It's true. It's just not as accentuated as the one I do it.
How did he get out of the closet?
I use my
Michael?
nails
No.
because I play guitar, flamenco.
Oh, I thought you would have used one of your bandanas.
All I was
to
trying to
fashion,
say was this guy,
classical.
Tommy Dowd, the best guy who ever played Tommy Dowd, was also on The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Who was?
Oh.
Who was?
His
he?
name was Rick Gomez. And Rick Gomez played Endless Mike, but he also played Tommy Dowd in Ray. That's true.
Whoa.
That's true. Yes, it's very true.
He was the guy who had like a very long ash coming off of his cigarette when Ray was making a really good sound.
All right,
in
Tom.
the studio.
I mean, not Tommy. Tommy Down's dead. Steven, you got to go.
Ooh.
All right, I'm leaving. I just wanted to drop that on you.
Ooh,
That's
I'm
great.
Tommy
Thank
Down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Tommy Down's
oh my
ghost
gosh,
is
we got the
here.
ghost of Tommy Down here in the studio. He keeps shaking these phone cords at us, these old patch plugs and things. He doesn't. Yeah, it's so strange. It's almost like he's right here in the studio with us. Tommy, do you have any warnings for us?
Always rinse the
pussy pool.
Ooh, check the pH levels in the pussy pool.
For the listener,
Probably PS levels.
for the listener, there will be explicit lyrics in this song.
All
in
of
this
them.
I
episode.
mean, there's always
13
explicit. There's
years
always
of
explicit
age to
lyrics on
purchase
this.
album. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
You
don't
gotta-
think that's ever happened to a Weird Al album, right?
No,
He's
No.
always been
He's
clean. He's always
Yeah.
been clean.
Comic.
His,
Yeah.
his shit sells
You know
great
who
at
else is a
Walmart.
clean comic? Bill Cosby.
Cosby. And
Like
Vince
where your
Champ.
head's at.
Yep.
Who?
Vince Champ. He was a
Slap Chop?
clean
You talking about the
comic
slap
who
chop?
then was convicted of rape, multiple.
You talking about
rapes.
the Slap Chop guy?
No. Slap Chop
that's-
guy is
Vince.
Vince Clortho.
Nice.
No, that's
I
from
don't know.
Ghostbusters.
No, that's his home. That's his home planet.
Slap Chop guy is the guy who does ShamWow.
Yes.
Not a comic, just a creep.
just a creep.
Yeah.
And I think that English guy who also sells the things on TV is just does not even get close to replacing Billy Hayes. So
Oh,
we should give up.
Billy Mays here with OxyClean. I'm dead, but I came back to say I need to clean up all this pussy juice from the apartment.
He's got a list.
You're gonna have a lot of cum and pussy juice all over the place. You're gonna want to use OxyClean.
For the listener, it's not usually this sexy, but Seltzer King Studios apparently spring has sprung.
Spring has sprung just like your cock's gonna spring out of your pants and shoot a load, which is why you gotta clean with OxyClean.
we haven't had this much sausage in here in quite some time. There's a lot of sausage in
It's
Seltzer King
okay.
Studio.
And when you eat sausage, you're gonna want to chop it up with a slap chop.
Get it from my friend.
Well,
You put it right under there, you slap it, it's chopped up.
You slap it, you chop it, you eat it, you slop it.
speaking of plugging a brand,
Yes.
what kind of plugs do you have there, Ian? What would you like to? What's your Twitter and your Insta and your
Oh
all
my
your social
goodness!
shit?
Well,
and what projects you do up
you
to?
can download my podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. It's called Ian Fidance's Wild World,
Cool.
and I'd love for y'all to check it out and listen to it. My Instagram is at iAnimal on Instagram, Ian Fidance on Twitter, and ianfidance.com for all my dates in the city and on the road.
What's the wild ride about?
Oh, well, I just kind of talk to myself, and then sometimes I'll call my mom or like an old friend, and we'll tell stories about when we were younger. You know, I interview people I think are interesting.
Which is why we're not on it. I get it.
I'd love to have
Yet.
you guys on.
Yet.
That'd be fucking killer.
Yet.
And if you ever need a studio, if
Oh
you're
my
looking
goodness.
to change
There you go.
studios,
Well,
we
I have
are
a little
taking.
thing that I take around with me, so I record on a Greyhound bus.
got a Zoom.
at bus
He's got a Zoom.
station.
He'll be
yeah,
okay.
no,
Yeah.
Zooms work. They're great.
Yo, that'd be great to have y'all on. Let's talk about that off air.
I don't know if I can take the bus though to wherever we're.
Well, you shouldn't be driving the car.
Boom shakalaka.
Nice way to end it, Ian. Thank you so much
For the
man.
listener,
Thank you for having me, guys.
For the
It's so
listener, I'm
fun.
brandishing a gun outside of.
No, what are we on the Sunset Strip? Get out of here.
I'm Michael C. Morona. This is Daniel Tamborelli.
And I'm at Remy Balin. I also have another podcast called Fresh Beef. Check that out. And we're on Danny and Mike with the Ian spelled out on all the socials. And yeah, we got some big news coming soon. So
Hell yeah.
We'll let you know.
Tune in for that.
I am not getting married.
Oh no.
But I am.
yeah.
Yay. Ian, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy every scene.
That was a lot of
Bye.
fun.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.